Box plots are scary because we don't see them very often in school or even on the SAT. They're very rarely on there, but when they do come up, they can be a pain. In this case, though, they're asking about the single easiest thing that we need to know about box plots. That's the range, okay? Range is very easy to calculate. It is, in general, just the maximum value in a set minus the minimum value, so, highest to lowest. And that's really obvious on a box and whisker plot because the whiskers are telling us the range. You might even just intuitively know this if you've never seen this before, that for example on test A, the lowest value is probably 10 and the highest value is probably whatever that is in between 60 and 70, so let's just say 65. So there you go, that's going to be the full range, and then we subtract those things to get that the range of the top one is 65 minus 10, which is 55. But they're not asking about the top one, they are asking about the entire set if we combined tests A and B. So that's going to affect a lot of things in the middle. But the endpoints are still really easy for us to see. So if we want the entire range for the minimums and maximums, what's the minimum of everything? Well, the minimum of everything is still the 10, right? There's no number in set B that is lower than that. And then in the maximum, even though 65 was the maximum for test A, that is jumped over by test B, where we can clearly see that our maximum is 90. So the maximum and minimum are kind of in different groups, but overall, if we combine these sets, they would still be the highest and lowest values. So 90 minus 10 is 80, and that's my answer. So don't get intimidated just because it's a box plot. If it's asking about the range, it's just the simplest thing you can think of for a box plot. Just use your intuition, do some subtraction. The answer is going to be pretty obvious.